Well, I think if you think about astronauts, or you think about a person that's going around the world, discovering different lands, they come off a boat, they take the first astronaut gets up there on one of those planets, he takes the first. So any new idea that has potential, you first have to take the first. So the next time I'm going to say, what is that first step? That's right. Takes the first step. It means action. Got to do something about it. Execute. Make it happen. That's what distinguishes a lot of people who have a lot of dreams, a lot of ideas, is those who take the first step and act upon it that really make it happen. So I am a product of many experiences working with a lot of different people over the years, long time in business. And those people that took a chance on me or took me as a mentor or wanted me to reach out inside myself to really push myself, even against all odds, whatever that might be. So I put a phrase together for myself. My signature on this program is, I am a champion of the underdogs. The underdogs mean everything to me. So if you feel like you've been shut out of the money game or been shut out of culture or shut out on having a good life, maybe having it more abundantly, you might consider yourself an underdog. So I always root and holler for the underdog. I don't care who they are. Any basketball game, football game, soccer game, it don't matter to me. I always root for the underdog because I understand the heart of the underdog. So you may be feeling like, hey, how many times I have to start over? How many times I have to hear another presentation? How many more times I have to put down a deposit? How many more promises broken? Well, here's the interesting thing about us is that you may look at us as a MLM. I like to think of us as a direct sales and referral organization, one that makes residual income for a lot of people. I think the difference with us is that you have it within yourself to learn and grow and develop the same things that I've learned. And you can take it and make it happen for yourself. I'm not asking you to do anything different from what you're doing except words that I heard someone told me in Spanish, like abra la boca. Just means to open your mouth and tell people. Just tell them who you are and what you got. So when I was looking at this thing, you know, I'm a religious person, and I really like the biblical words that, you know, Jesus came to many people and said, I'm here to give life and more abundantly. Yes. So when I think of that, it's not just on a spiritual sense, it's like life abundantly in all things. So when you think of the great kings of Israel, not only were they powerful spiritual beings, but they were richly rewarded with many things on this earth that God gives us. That's His world. He offers that all to you. All you have to do is take the first step, right? So when I took life abundantly, I took some words directly from Jesse, who said, you got to shorten it, man. It's too long. They're not going to be able to connect it. So what we did, we took the LI and the BU, and that's LiBu. And I think it's really unique and really interesting. So there's a lot to be said. But you know, it really is this, that when we looked at this process and this new beginning or organization or where we're taking it, the most important thing is to do the direct opposite that other companies do. What most companies do, oh, we're going to create an MLM or we're going to sell this product. So next thing you know, they're recruiting people and, oh yeah, we're selling these pills over here. Oh yeah, we forgot about that. Well, it took us 10 years to get to this point before we even started this type of program. So I think that's a little different thing, is that We, Jesse, myself, we've proven the model. And it's been going for 10 years. And it wasn't like we thought about, hey, you know what, we really need to have this for this and this and this. We had lots of projects to do, numerous projects. We're making the money. But we thought, you know what? What we created was a membership organization. It's all about membership. You as a member, to feel pride. That's why I wear this shirt with American Labor Alliance. Jesse wears the shirt every single day. His wife says he even wears it on weekends. He believes so much in it. It's wonderful. So, American Labor Alliance is basically sponsoring LiBu. And you as members, reps, have the opportunity to make money. And then we thought, what's the most important thing in this entire program? It's not me, it's not Jesse, it's not other people involved. It's more like, hey, you know what? It's really the member and the rep. They're the most important person. So I wanted to build an organization that makes that the most important thing. So I can't think of a better way to start with the first step. As a strong member, as a LiBu representative. This is not a job, guys. It's not a job. Doesn't require you to have a minimum wage. I don't care if you're 50, 40, 35, 25. It doesn't really matter what age you are. What made me feel real good is the other day someone showed me an article that Warren Buffett, you all know Warren Buffett? A rich man. Well, the article said this: Warren Buffett never started really making money until he was the age 60. Gives us hope. Gives me a lot of hope. You know? I mean, think of that. He's the second richest man in the world. He didn't start making money until he was 60 years old. So obviously he did something. Well, it just so happens to be is that when we started this type of product, we had really a hoop and holler one day, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Because one of the reps down in Los Angeles, he was putting together a proposal for a company, and I'll come back to that story. You guys remind me. You remind me about that story, and I'll tell you what happened with one of our LiBu reps. Obviously, that's not me on the mountain, because there's no way I could get up that mountain, okay? I really like this one because, really, this is the heart and soul of everything. Why? Why do you get up? Why do you go out knocking on doors? Why do you do what you do every day? Why do you dream? Why even dream? Jesse and I one day went to this little office in Madera. I'm sorry, it's a small little, I'm not going to say, it's just a small little town up north. And when we went in this little office, and there was a lady in there. And you could tell she was successful. She obviously did payroll for agricultural companies. And she told me this. She said, because I ask people questions, I want to know a little bit about their background, where they come from, why they do what they do. And she said this: when I was living in Mexico, my mom and dad used to tell me that while you're here in Mexico, you've got to work. You've got to work every day. And they said, added one more thing. Do not dream, daughter. You cannot dream in this country. She said, I was 12 years old when we came to the United States. I remember my dad turning to me and said the following: daughter, you can dream. And she said for the first time in her life, she started dreaming. But she realized, you know what? There's a lot of people making minimum wage, doing certain things. I can do it too. I can do something even better than that. Oh, I can learn about numbers. I can learn about software. Well, she's a very successful lady. And she said, isn't it amazing? Once I took my mind to dreaming again, things started happening. Yes. And you know what? Again, you got that dream, you got that fire, you got the idea, you got to make that first step. You got to make that step, guys. So this is our why. This is our why. Make additional income. Live debt-free. Enjoy more time with your family and friends. Replace your job. That job you have to go to. Not because you want to, it's just like you have to, right? Travel the world. Hey, you know what? Abra la boca works everywhere, isn't that true? It doesn't matter. This actually happened last Thursday. Last Thursday, a young man called me up, and he said, I really want to get going on this LiBu rep. He says, and I got a friend that I work with. I said, okay, well, why don't you come in tomorrow? He says, well, no, we got to set up an appointment. I go, why? Well, he lives in New York City. He said, can you on your schedule tell me when he could come? I said, are you serious? Yes. He said, you tell me the week from today, we'll set it up for 2 o'clock. My friend is flying in from New York City just to hear this. Now, guys, a lot of you don't even have a badge. You don't even have a welcome kit. All right? Some of you just heard about this right now, right? Well, I mean, we don't have a brochure for this thing right now. That's how new this thing is, right? So you know what? I was thinking this appointment's not going to happen. This is just a young man. He's Hmong. Well, you know, maybe he doesn't know much. I'm pretty wrong, pretty sad to think that, right? That was pretty dumb. This kid knows exactly what he wants to do because he's dreaming. And he may be 23 years old, doesn't matter. So I might have judged wrong. You know what? Yeah, his friend, they told me to meet at Carl's Jr. as I'm coming back from Delano. And sure enough, his friend's from New York. Talks like a New Yorker. Yeah, right there in Carl's Jr. They got Carl's Jr. there in New York too. It's a pretty universal place, right? And he just said, why are you here? He said, because my friend, my dear friend says that you guys offer a safe place to make money. A safe place. Because I'll tell you one of the things that is a cardinal law and rule in our organization. And it was because Jesse, I said it, but Jesse enforced it. You know what that means? We pay the salesperson first. We pay for the rep first. I could tell you some great stories about that. Well, let me just tell you what happened to this boy in New York. The next day, we gave him a piece of paper to sign up LiBu. I told him what it was going to be and everything else. He laid cash right on my lap. Here's the cash. I'm ready to go. Next question, train me. When can you train me? I said, I'll train you tomorrow. Okay, I'll show up to you tomorrow. Friday I was with him, and then today I was with him again. He's flying back to New York City right now. Told me exactly what he could do. So guys, this is anywhere. Anywhere. Doesn't matter. It's really, really exciting. Anyway, let's go back to here. Assist your parents. Wow, what a great why. You know what it says? Honor your parents, honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long. Whoa. I like those types of things. They give you a why and a way, and then they bless you. I like that. Don't you like that? Your days may be long. Long in order to spend money, right? Why not? Assist your parents that need help. You're right. Children's college education, not a bad idea. Achieve financial freedom. You want to do a clap on that one? Yeah. Financial freedom. Financial freedom. I'll give you another thing. We're the only group. The only group. You know, MLMs didn't really take off until probably the late 70s. Took off in the 80s and 90s and really took off, you know what I'm saying? And they really had certain things in mind, and that was, hey, you can make a lot of money. It's true, some made a lot of money, some didn't make a lot of money, but a lot of people made a lot of money. But the peculiar thing about it is, you see these people showing their checks. $30,000, $15,000, $20,000, I mean, it's real. $10,000 checks, $5,000, you know, I mean, real checks. They, you know how they show those checks and they, hey, you got to check out these checks and everything else. It was really great. The thing that never made any sense to me was they're not protecting the reps. They're making so much money. Guys, let me ask you a simple question. Who's making all the money in the MLMs? Who do you think? Is it the top guys? No. Say, you guys think it was the top guys. No, they're not. They're making the money. Is it your neighbor that took that thing away from you in that opportunity? No. Is your downline? No. Is it your wife because she said it's no good anymore to do this stupid thing? Whatever, right? Guys, this is how it's so crazy. The organization or the people that take your money as an MLM rep is the IRS. It's the IRS. Because I can tell you, you'll make money in this thing. But the question I ask for you is, say, I always think about the rep. They're number one. If I showed you to incorporate and have your own incorporation business, then the IRS won't be taking so much of your money. You understand what I'm saying? Now you tell me what other MLM has ever said that. I hear crickets, Avon, Amway, Herbalife. You're not protecting your reps. Think about it. Because I have great people in the audience I've incorporated. In fact, I see like 3 or 4 people that have incorporated, where I write checks to their corporation because they're a marketing rep organization and they are the president and owners of the. I want them to be owners of their own group. Writing checks to that is wonderful because guess what? If you write checks to yourself, you're going to be writing checks 43% to the IRS. And you know what? I hope they're listening because incorporating is the most legal way possible for you to save your money. I'm not telling you to offshore your money to Panama. That's been in the papers for the last 5 days, right? Yeah. If we go back to those benefits, we'll show you the why of it. I don't know. I'm just really enjoying myself right now. I'm really excited. I'm not even taking anything or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just high on life. I'm high on what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Fund your retirement. See, that's another one. Oh, you'll love this one. How many of the MLMs stress to the people to save for the retirement? They never talk about it. Why? I don't understand it. You can put away in a SEP. Oh, what's a SEP? This means a self-employed pension. You ever heard about pensions from General Motors and pensions from Nabisco, pensions from these big companies or something? You ever heard of SEP? Has anybody ever heard of the word SEP? It means self-employment pension. You ever heard of it? One person has heard about it. You see what I'm telling you? All you other MLMs, hey man, you are sorry. It's grass for you people. We're going to be mowing that grass too. I'm here to tell you. They don't even tell them about that. Hey, let me tell you something. I've worked for some other MLMs. I was a consultant for a couple. In fact, I did an MLM that was just based on incorporating. That was it. The sad thing about it is they never added another service to it, which was a mistake. Fund your retirement. Do you know the IRS will help you fund your retirement? Did you know that? And no CPA or tax preparer or anybody will take the time to tell you that. But I will tell you that. There are some ways you can get a credit as well as a deduction by putting money away for your retirement. The IRS welcomes you to do that, and yet be surprised that they never look at line 50 or line 32 or line 28. How many lines are on a 1040 anyway? Anyway, it's another story, right? But we're here to tell you is, it's not about how much money you make, which is great. It's also about how much money you keep in your wallet, right? So, if we're the only organization that shows you how to do it, imagine how many other people want to hear your voice to all the thousands and millions of small business out there in the United States. No one has ever taken the time to abra la boca and tell them, do you realize you could have so much savings as an incorporation? No, I didn't know that. Well, we do it here. So here I go on a tangent, talking about another product that we do, which is a wonderful thing. Hey, here's a great one. Donate your time and take your money and give it to charity. I love what someone said a long time ago. Charity is great. And remember, charity always starts at home first. Hey, I'm my best nonprofit right here. If you're not making money, I guess you're a nonprofit, right? It's time to be for profit, right? All right. This was me about 30 years ago. But you notice what's happening here. Let's study that picture. These things, yeah, we can talk about it. Study that picture. Look at those eyes. The eye of the tiger. I got my eye. I got a fix on that goal, boy. So it's not about taking a step. This boy's going to run. He's at the marker. Can you hear it? On your mark. That's what they used to say for me. On your mark. Get set. See, that guy's ready to go. Look at him. He's dressed for success. Yeah, he's leaning into it, right? He can feel it. He wants it. Well, this is what's really good about LiBu. Yeah, we're a focused company. Oh, you better believe we're a focused company. Jesse has always said it exactly like, you treat a customer right and stay with them and keep it right over and over and over again, you will be successful. Jesse talks about taking a circle around a community and owning that circle of that community. Every single business in that circle will know who I am. I am a LiBu rep. And what do? I help small business. So he talks about going to every one of them the first time, introducing themselves. Then he goes back again to say, hey, I got this. You come back again, even if they say no. You keep coming back because you're the expert to help them be successful in business. Guys, you don't have to travel 40 miles to get success. You don't have to go down 3 hours for success. Draw a circle where you live and be that expert business person for that community that's nearest you. You walk in with a shirt like this, you tell them and show them how they can save and make money and build edge in their business, because that's really what we're showing them. One product with many benefits, so many benefits. Again, membership is the key. Here's another great thing about us that these other ones cannot say, is we're a true membership. Join New Skin, okay, you're a sales rep. We're an association of members. Representatives is a higher level of a membership. So we value a membership. That means something. To be a part of a group that is smart and sharp and teach you the things that I know. The things that Jesse knows. That knowledge is priceless to go out there and talk to people with confidence and knowledge. The compensation plan, hey, there's no one who has created a better compensation plan than Jesse. Jesse Solis name will go down in history as the greatest compensation plan visionary that has ever been. It's true. It's a true statement. It's all about bonus and getting a sell, referring a sell, making sales, building money, referral fees, residual income, monthly income. See what I'm saying? There's no one better that knows that than Jesse. So this is a generous. That should probably be the generous workers, just a compensation plan, just a huge generous plan for you to make money. There you go. Earn on the direct sales, marketing, organizational growth, purposeful support. We have some really great supporting actors and doers and people at our office who really, really care about helping the rep, giving the materials, customer support, whatever it takes. We bend over backwards for all our customers. Oh, here's a good one. LiBu, we're going to have a school. It's a university. Making sense of it all, anyone can do it. Yes, anybody can do it. Doesn't matter what your age. Doesn't matter. So yeah, we're a focused company. Thank you. We're a referral marketing arm of American Labor Alliance. We're 10 years old. Yes, we're a national nonprofit benefits organization. We're regulated by U.S. Department of Labor. We're also regulated by the IRS. We're also regulated by the Department of Treasury. I love this part about our organization because I think it speaks to cash flow. It speaks to bringing in money as opposed to going and borrowing money. It would be different if I told you, oh yeah, we went out and we borrowed $1 million to do this thing. We're $1 million behind, right? So we are debt-free. Debt-free. We don't owe a dime to anybody. If anything, thank you. The only person I owe a debt to is this guy right here, Jesse. He's the guy I owe a debt to. Well-funded? Yes, we are well-funded. We're well-funded, and we also have bonds that we buy to protect all of our benefits. Yes, it is by law, but it is also, I think, just an honor. It's almost like being a bank where they're like FDIC insured. It's kind of a pretty cool thing, right? Well, that's what we have to do too. We have to bond our money, and that's a good thing. We just have to be smart, but I really say to us is that the people from the very beginning 10 years ago to where we are now, to say we're debt-free, well, it's just wonderful. Ground floor opportunity. I'm here to tell, whoever put that slide, it wasn't my slide, by the way, but it's a great slide. It says there, the owner needs that, but priced below the private insurer's market rates. Now, I'm going to finish that one story I was telling you about. LiBu rep down in Los Angeles, right? He was out there, and we're going to talk about this product here, workers' compensation. Doesn't have a fancy logo to it. It's just workers' compensation. Just means every employer's got to have it, right? But anyway, this guy went to a company, and they said, oh, yeah, we're bidding for workers' compensation and all that type of thing. I said, great. He says, but there's another company that has got us a better bid. We said, who's that? Berkshire Hathaway. You know, Berkshire Hathaway is the organization that Warren Buffett owns because he's in insurance. So we looked at that quote, and we looked at it. We can beat that. Why? Because we're a nonprofit organization. We have our benefit, which is workers' compensation, benefiting the worker and their families. And I don't have to pay the IRS because I'm tax exempt. And I'm not doing a lot of advertising on television, radio, or whatever, because you are the advertising. You are the mouth and the ears and the eyes, right? I don't need that. So I'd rather pay you guys for that, right? There you go. Why have it go anywhere else? Why do that? So when they look at this, private insurers, guys, is there anybody in here that thinks that private insurance is like giving you a fair deal. There's a concept that will blow your mind. I have to tell you sometime. It's really kind of fun. But imagine this. And I want to do something about it someday, and I hope very, very soon. Let's say every one of you started paying insurance into something, right? And that money stayed there for a year, and then all of a sudden I come back to you. Hey, Harold, did you ever have a claim in that 1 year? No. Hey, Rodrigo, did you have a claim in that 1 year? No. Oh, okay, why don't you call up the private insurers and say, bring my money back? What do you think they would do if they told you that? Hey, I never had a claim. I want my money back. What do you think they would say to you? Yeah, you are. Get off the farm. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me tell you something, man. They're making out like bandits. Come on, man. You know it and I know it. And then they have these cute little commercials, Geico. These cute little commercials. Come on, man. You're paying for those commercials. Don't go with those people. So I'm here to tell you is that pretty soon, we'll show you a bunch of benefits, but boy, we're going to be having some benefits coming our way. We'll beat these private insurers at their own game. They're not fair. Experienced corporate team led by. I hope this is not like on obituary or something, you know what I mean? Not on some cemetery stone. But the guy on the right, come on. You look at Jesse, instant credibility. Why? Yeah, instant credibility. Because when he talks, it's because he's done it. He never has to, in a training session, tell you something he's never done himself. That's the beauty of Jesse, man. That's what makes him just a winner. He's a winner. Yeah, he just goes out there and works. He told a group of 15 reps down in Los Angeles a week ago. Now, bear in mind, for him to go to LA is 4 hours. His family lives 4 hours away from Los Angeles. This is what he told those group of people. You can join as a rep, but I'm going to show you that I'm coming down here. Yes, I'll train you people, but as I'm training you people, I'm going to go out there and work in your market. So, I'm your competitor. Because I'm going to go, I come down here, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to go out there and start making sales. Now, he's like a corporate vice chairman, right? No, Jesse wants to show them, because if he goes to a second or third meeting and they say, oh, it's really hard, he's going to show a sleeve of all these written contracts. He doesn't have to talk. He just show them. He wants to go down there and stay down there. He's now doing it 3 days a week, every week. Says, hey, Marcus, you stay up here in the office. I'm going to make money. I'm going to LA. I want to make some money. That's pretty good. So anyway, we've worked in a lot of different areas. You'll see large businesses, small businesses, medium-sized businesses, all that. And I really like this. This is the part. I will want this on my gravestone. I'm the promoter of the underdog. You want to know why I'm the promoter? Because I am an underdog. I'm an underdog. And I'm very proud of that fact. Because I look at it this way. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I see Jorge shaking his head because he knows he's smarter than me on certain things. It's true. It doesn't matter about is that person smarter than this or that? We all have great attributes. We all have great gifts. We just have to bring them out. Take that step, right? So, yeah, this is my career. I've been involved with a lot of different companies, and it's been a joy. It's not about the money. It's about the experience as far as I'm concerned. It's just the great experiences that I've had working with some of the best greatest people. It's been an incredible ride. But nothing as more fulfilling as this LiBu. Okay, next slide. What's our mission? Well, exists to deliver substantial savings to our member clients and the life-changing residual income to our well-equipped representatives. So it's really giving back to the members and being a good rep, a good representative of American Labor Alliance. And that comes with, you know, it's not just given to you. You have to learn. You have to grow. You have to be certified. This is something that's really, really important. We're going to take American Labor Alliance and we will become the nation's premier provider of employer, employee, and self-employed benefits by providing savings and training and support to its members, clients, and associated reps. You see how it always goes back to the members, it always goes back to the representatives, always. But we will be the nation's premier provider of benefits. Just think about benefits. Think you can read these? You guys can read? LiBu reps are American Labor Alliance member associates. Right now, we're selling the best product of all is a membership. That membership is you, your life, your personality, your family. Yeah, look at the benefits of that membership. Yeah, you can get guaranteed savings and, you know, you can get below private insurance market rates. A lot of robust benefits. Yeah, workers' comp, inside our workers' comp, it's a little different. We're under the ERISA rules, where workers' comp is just not one thing. It's a combination of like wellness and prevention for safety and for health, as well as a safety net for, let's say, a burial insurance while working on a job. So we offer these benefits as a totality product. So it's not just, if you go out there and say, oh, it's workers' comp, it's not just workers' comp. It's a total package that makes us participate and makes us have the qualification under ERISA law. Employee safety and training. Consultation over taxation. We talked about that, didn't we? It's really important. OSHA compliance training. All the regulatory training that a lot of these businesses have to go through because they're really suffering by over-regulation. Wow, look at all these products. Beautiful products. All with a purpose, all with a mission. All that makes money and saves money for people, right? Retirement, ALA Trust. American Labor Alliance with all its different product lines. ALTA, accounting, compliance, taxation. United States Immigration, our service. Okay? We have a lot of needs out there with that. That's constantly changing. Vonto Healthcare. Dental med, dental insurance, sick paid leave benefit. There's the ALTA professional tax software, a part of ALTA. Payroll Plus, Comp One USA, which is a workers' compensation fund and trust. One thing I want to tell you, all these benefits are all tied into a benefit trust. This is a program that everybody can do it. As long as you're over 18 years old and you can write your name, you can join us, okay? That's pretty much everybody, you know what I mean? Huge opportunity. But we're not going to just leave you out there all by yourself, okay? Yeah, you can have the shirt, the logo, but we have other supports for you. So we really feel very strong back at the ranch. The main office is to make sure that you feel the support, making sure that you have the confidence that you can actually do this and make it happen. But you know what? There's no substitute for actually being out there in the field talking to people. You learn more by talking to a customer than you do by really reading a book about talking to customers, right? You got to be talking to them. We have this LiBu University. Each one of you as a rep will have a replicated website. Welcome kits. Yes, we have customer service to give you support for all your customers as well as for yourself. There are going to be weekly conference calls, weekly webinars, different events in different areas. We're going to have these professional field trainers. And I'll tell you what, these field trainers are actually going to be people who actually walk their talk. Now look at all the wonderful various languages that we can do all this in. Mandarin, hopefully Cantonese, Korean, Spanish, English. So really a great opportunity for all across every state. And we will go international. I mark you, we will. There's no doubt. There are 4 main modules, principles to this university. We really need to have you understand the basics as well as the various intricacies of selling. There's a quote from Henry Ford that used to say this: a cell is made up of not one cell. It's made up of tiny little bitsy little cells along the way. You add all those up, it's a cell. And that's really true. So this module will help you understand those intricacies. How do you know if someone has the buying in their eyes? Yes, I want to buy. How do you recognize that? The other one is the personality of the owner of the business. And what is he really excited to hear about? Is he visual? Does he want to know the facts? Or he just wants to be motivated? There's a products module. The products to know everything, the inside and outside of every product. The complications, the very specifics, all those good things. The compliance module is very important because this is not in compliance to government regulations, but also high ethics. The ethics of talking to the customer, making sure they fully understand it. Don't just have them sign and grab their money without an explanation. You know, really have it in your mind to give them a thorough sell. They under total understanding. They won't have buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse always takes place when they do not have a total understanding. If they don't have a total understanding, it means you haven't overcome every one of their objections, which means you haven't taken the time to understand what do they object. Isolate them, talk about them. There's an inspirational module. Yes, motivation, inspiration. It's very, very important because it's true. If you're not motivated to do anything, it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? 2 reasons why people fail to do something. Either 1, they don't know how, or 2, they don't want to enough. So if you're out there talking to people, you either 1, have to motivate and inspire them, or you have to teach and train them. Same thing with customers. Sometimes you have to take the time to teach and train them of basic safety if it has to do with workers' compensation. Hey, how many fire extinguishers do you have in your place? How many actually work? Oh, how many first aid kits you got in every one of these trucks? Gosh, I don't know. Well, let's open them up and see what's in there. You know what? The liquid in them are, you know, they turn orange. What was that? Expired. Yeah, exactly. Expired, yeah, a lot of those. You know, just simple things that makes them think that you care and you have an understanding of things. All of this, you're going to get a certification. And I want to be the person that signs that. We can say that you are absolutely knowledgeable, have a working knowledge of going out there. But a lot of it also is the knowledge, the working knowledge of being out there. Someone's going to have to show you and be able to talk, how you talk to customers. There's a lot of different ways to talk to customers. And they are attracted for many different reasons. So whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Or if you're both, it doesn't matter. Just make sense of it all. Incorporate and become a real entrepreneur, being your own boss. I'm not wanting you to work for me. I'm just giving you a platform in which you can enrich yourself and be your own boss. Be your own business. Isn't it great that, Jesse's in charge of all of our marketing, all of our major sales operations, all those type of things and everything else. And the beauty of it, he actually has a corporation that begins with the name Recruiting. Get all the great tax advantages and breaks that a lot of businesses do not enjoy today. The power is in you to turn this into really a career, a legacy. Imagine what it would feel like to have business customers say, you know what? That lady was so helpful in my business. I'd take her over any attorney, any CPA, any other so-called consultant any day. She did more for me. That's what you want to hear. Now you know you got something special. And they will say that. They'll sing your praises. Discover the life choices offered with time and freedom and flexibility. This is really wonderful. There was an article in a magazine where they talked about a lady that created the perfume company or cosmetics, Estee Lauder. And she was asked, define time for me. And she said to a writer, she said, time is very simple. Time to work, time to love, and there's no more time. Isn't that true? So, yeah, it's great. If you're not working, then hopefully you're doing something that you love, or you're doing things to love other people and to love your significant others and children or whatever. That's really a wonderful thing, isn't it? So, yes, financial freedom, but I'm here to tell you, it also comes with work and being with the people that you love and doing those things with people that you love, right? So I kind of like the idea of the beauty of a LiBu is we're all members. Isn't it great that as members we have an affiliation with one another? And then maybe those relationships that we build with one another fulfill that great need that we all have, to love and to be loved. Leverage the power of residual income. This is so important. If you ever want to see or hear or read a book of how millionaires are, there was a great book many years ago called The Millionaire Next Door. And what they do is they ask the characteristics of those people who make millions. And one of them was, they had in common, is they had residual income opportunities. That's a pretty cool thing. You sell once and sell it the best, it will always be there with you. And you always come back, hey, how things going? That money they continually spend, guys, we all spend every month for our car insurance. We're always spending money, let's say, for our life insurance, health care insurance, right? Well, it's a good thing every now and then for someone to call you up and say, hey, how's the family? How's it going? You may be enjoying the residual income, but, come on, guys. It's really nice to be able to talk to people and just ask hey, how you doing? What can we do to be a better help? Because there's always another idea. Because what after an incorporation is there else to do? There's a lot of great things. How about building a family trust? Oh, what's that? Oh, we'll tell you. Oh, that's only for the super rich, right? No. A trust, a family trust is awesome. Protect your assets. Keep your assets. Keep it in the family. Why would you want to give it away to the court? Give it away all your life-earned money to the government. Don't do that. Keep it all in the family, right? So what do I do to get started? I'm going to give you the next step, right? And right now we're in the pre-launch. So all of you are in the pre-launch. Some of you have been in the pre-launch for like a long time or many months now. But we really are in the pre-launch right now. So you join LiBu for $4.99. You become a member as well as a rep. The $49, remember we talked about all the support you get? That's what that $49 a month is for. And you get your money's worth. Get trained for at least 4 hours inside your back office, because we provide you that back office. Start selling alone or take a field trainer with you. This is a great one. I think this is probably the best step. Remember I told you the step we take, we go to the next step. Step number 4 is really nice. You get paid every Friday. Isn't that great? Every Friday, you get paid. It's really, really great. I'm excited, guys. You make the right choice. You made the right step. There are government-mandated benefits that everyone needs, the savings and the protection we offer. Obamacare, mandate. Workers' comp, mandate. In this day and age, retirement is a mandate. Even though you may think it's not a mandate, well, it's a mandate. Can't live on Social Security alone. There's a lot of other ones too. A lot of other great benefits. Not necessarily government mandated, but look at the power of the mandated. Well, if they're mandated to pay something, might as well, why don't they pay the right price? A nice low price. So the compensation plan is fusing the best of both worlds, a great product with all the many benefits. Yes, I like to think that we have a strong leadership unit. We don't take ourselves too seriously. We don't really have big egos. I'm always reminded that egotism is the anesthetic that dulls the pain of stupidity. So we don't like to do that. We're always challenging each other. Hey, let me tell you, the guy that gets the most challenge of all, it's right here. Okay? That would be me. Get challenged quite a bit. And that's good. It's a healthy thing. And we like to challenge back. But the good thing is critical thinking, critical minds. That's what we have. No one's greedy in our organization. That's another great thing about us. Let's get the benefits out to the people, to the members, because you know that? By strength in numbers, by giving all the benefits to the members, it's a much better situation, right? Besides, it's just a lot of fun to be able to do things with a bunch of people. Who wants to go to the Caribbean by themselves? They may, bunch of millionaires or so. I went to the Caribbean. Well, who went with you? Just, I guess, me and my wife, Yeah, well, where did she go? She went shopping. Where did you go? Snorkeling. How about we just, all of us go someplace, It's just a lot of fun. That's what really I like to look towards. Yeah, this is a ground floor opportunity. You guys are at the very beginning of all this. Coaches, get the training. Yeah, we're not an MLM. People compare us like an MLM. But remember, unlike an MLM, high entrance fees to join, this is not really a high entrance fee. Oh, by the way, you're going to get a tablet. It's going to have our apps on it to help you. Of course, you got your replicated websites, you have all that. Not necessary to have this auto ship product that you got to continue to buy over and over and over again. You're getting a customer service support, plus sales support as well, because there is a referral program inside this that you might need help having our office help close a potential contract deal. Purchasing similar products can be purchased elsewhere at discounted prices. The recruiting needed to keep the money growing. Really, guys, yes, you have different levels, different ways of being paid, but really it's your own business. It's what you do or what you create for yourself. Thank you very much. And I think someone asked me, hey, finish that story about the one in LA where LiBu rep. Okay? And what happened is there was Berkshire Hathaway Insurance, because that's what they do. And then we took our own, which is Comp 1, and we compared. And we took the price lower. And guess who got the business? So we beat Berkshire Hathaway. So that's pretty huge. Yeah, that's pretty huge. And so I am just very excited to be here tonight, to be on this video, to express to you how I think and how I feel. And I just want you to know that I would be satisfied right now. Because when I was in a meeting down in Los Angeles about 2 weeks ago, I sat in a meeting with a few people, and they were expressing to me something that I was learning and growing about 10 years ago, of what this could mean just to the average person, to anybody. And really, that's what's really special about this thing. It's the funniest thing. It's for me, it's about leaving some kind of legacy. Leaving something that other people who were underdogs could just succeed and do well. So this is not about me, it's not about Jesse, although that we have seen the very bottom and we have seen the highest peaks and the pinnacles. It's been an amazing ride. It's really awesome to see just the various aspects of things. So I like this because I'm really, with my name, I'm really putting a mark. This is my mark. This is what I have lived and dreamed and done for this. This is really it. I can't think of even a better thing, because we're making money and helping people. I mean, really, helping people and making money. I mean, you can't help. I mean, look at the people we work with. That's been the inspiration to me. Just the people. I mean, just incredible people like Janine Guerrero. Who could put a price to hanging around her? Or on. You always greeted with this powerful hug. Almost pushed me to the ground. I'm glad I'm sitting when she hugs me, because I'd be on the ground. I mean, just beautiful people with such a beautiful attitude and wanting more. It's just totally, and I'll tell you this, I'm as gringo, as white as you can get, but I'm embraced by the Hispanic community. It really means a lot to me. A guy like me, I'm handicapped, but not in the brain, not in the spirit. You know. Yeah, this is a love, this is a passion. It really is. I don't know how I can convey it more. But that same love and passion and that drive or whatever it is, this can be for you too.